Hello, we're tuning in to the Milk It Station podcast, where we milk everything life throws our way, the good, the bad, the in-between, because at the end of the day, it is always working in our favor. As it always has, as it always will be, and as it always will forever be. It's all a matter of how we perceive it. That's everything. And well, this episode, I have a huge announcement. Insert monkey emoji. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been posting little big announcement. And the announcement is I'm moving. Yeah. No, I'm not just moving to another apartment. No. I'm moving out of state. Where am I moving to? New York! Yeah. Now there's more announcements that come with this, okay? I'm quitting my job, moving to New York, taking a leap of faith, and pursuing content creation full-time. That's a lot. That's a lot of transition. It's a lot, but I'm ready for it. And I'm excited and I'm happy that all the doors have opened up for me for this opportunity, for me to take the leap of faith. Because if you knew what I was going through just a few months ago, I wouldn't even have fathomed that this was opening up for me. Now looking back, I can clearly see why all of these seemingly bad things were happening to me, because they were always happening for me. And as much as in the moment I can tell myself they're happening for me, I can't always see the bigger picture. As much as I'm good, I've trained myself to zoom out, and I'm going to talk to you as if you are like me, because if you found this video, you also milk everything life throws your way, whether you realize it or whether you don't. You're good at milking shit. You're good at it. You're good at alchemizing things. You're good at taking what life brings you and making lemonade with the lemons. Milking everything. Because at the end of the day, we've already decided what we wanted. Our soul is attracting these things. Our soul is attracting these things because there's a bigger picture to everything. And we are in everything. So therefore, it is all always working in our favor. What stands in our way is us, is our mentality on things, is our perception on things, is the emotional assignment we attach to things. So once you become aware of it and you take the time to tweak it and work on it, it then becomes an easier game to play. Not to say that there's never going to be challenges, but it doesn't mean that these challenges always have to be labeled as hard and difficult. It's not to say that they're not going to be hard here and there, but they're not negative. There's not a negative association with these. That's the key difference. Because I think there's a lot of reward in challenges, because there's no growth in your comfort, there's no comfort in your growth. So therefore, you got to get used to getting uncomfortable here and there, and then become a pro at it. Just like any sports person, becoming a pro, just like any musician, there's discomfort in the learning process, but it's very rewarding because then you become very fluent in the game. There's just different mediums of the game. Oh wow, that was beautifully put. That was great. So yeah, I'm going through a lot of transition. A lot that I haven't said online, a lot that I haven't shown, and I'll be showing it more of the behind the scenes. Actually, I'll be dropping this is another announcement, my Fanfics account, which is a subscription-based platform where you'll get more one-on-one with me, more content with me, more behind the scenes with me. It could range from cutesy to, hey, this is what I'm up to, this is what I'm doing, this is the moving process, just a lot of the things that I wouldn't post on my main feed. So please join me on that. I'll be dropping it Friday. So yeah, that's so exciting. I'll be teasing it on my Instagram. So definitely follow me on Instagram. It's che.leche if you want to join me on the journey. But if not, definitely subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because it would help me so much, because my dreams are here in the social media world. I know this is opening up a lot of doors for me. And I trust that. And I'm sure you feel similarly to that too. A lot of the things about social media is really just audacity and trial and error. just like anything is, just like any business is. You don't just keep throwing pasta at the wall and hoping one of them sticks. It's like scientific to a degree, but it's also very spiritual. So, you know, you gather your data, you adjust. You gather data, you adjust, and that's life. And that's growth. So, join me on that journey. And I want you to do the same for you. Even if that doesn't mean it's directly social media, like, and anything that you pursue in your heart, anything that is your excitement. If you know Bashar, I get his content on my feed a lot. It's this man that channels an entity named Bashar. Okay, stay with me now. And one of the things they say, and a lot of the things they have to say, is very, very wise, and I think very important for humans to hear, is that follow the excitement in your heart to the fullest degree. Now, I'm probably not saying exactly the way they say it, but yes, follow what excites you, even in hard moments. Oh my goodness, y'all. Throughout this transition, like getting all my stuff moved, moving all my stuff like on my own from my place to my boyfriend's place, to have the movers coming, to losing the car key to the Tesla, yeah, to this and that and this and that, and my health, and doing all the mechanics of it and figuring out the logistics and timing of it, even though I don't fully have everything in place yet, because I've had people come to view my apartment because I'm doing a lease takeover. Okay, so I'm trying to skedaddle out of my lease, no strings attached, have somebody fill out the paperwork, boom, and I'm outie. So that's really what's holding me back. And I've been feeling like I've been holding myself back from quitting this job. Now, don't get me wrong. I know I didn't start this job that long ago. Like, I started officially in October, like a few days after my birthday. I'm 26. It's never too late to pursue your dreams. It's so crazy. We're kind of sidetracking here, but it's so crazy that when I was like 20, I felt like, yeah, it's too late for me. It's too late for me to even try. Why bother? Because most people go at it when they're young, and I wanted to go at it when I was young, but my parents, I couldn't. Money, religion, just perception from family. It's just like, no, you can't do that. Like, that's wrong. It's not okay for you to do that. It's mostly just them wanting to keep me safe. That's why they were so controlling, and I understand that. But I can understand that and still pursue my own path. I can understand where people are coming from, and that doesn't mean I have to compromise or sacrifice my path and my journey because I'm aware enough to understand where they're coming from. You know what I mean? So we're intelligent enough to understand people's actions and where they're coming from, but just because we're intelligent to notice that does not mean we have to sacrifice our path, our journey, our dreams for them. Because at the end of the day, life is a ticking time bomb. Like, that sounds cruel and crazy and like not slay, but this life as we know it, we will eventually pass on. Eventually. And I think when we're younger, and I think like now, like living day to day, like we take our life for granted and neglect how much the day to day can accumulate. And the small decisions, and even the big ones, but mostly the small ones, really affect where we end up and our satisfaction at the end, when we're nearing the end. That's why a lot of old people go out and do crazy things, like don't give a fuck and say whatever they want, because they never did before, and now they're realizing, oh, I've come this far, I'm not gonna die, and like never say these things, never do these things, never try these things. So like, and that's why also a lot of old people, not all of them, but that's why you see bitter old people, because they didn't get to pursue their dreams. So then they put down other people that are shining bright, that are showing off their body, that are beautiful, have a certain career, that are getting married or not, like have children or not. Like, they'll have a judgment about it because they didn't pursue what their innermost heart's desires was, and instead followed what they felt was expected out of them from society and family and the rest. Now, we learned from our predecessors, we learn from the people that have come before us, and we can thank them from a distance, or if you want, yeah, thank your grandparents. But we make our own decisions. We are our own agents and our own advocates, and that's what I want to instill in you. You have the power. I got the power. You sure do. We sure do. And as long as you believe that to be true, and that's it. You just take one foot in front of the other and trust. Kind of like in tarot, the first card is the Fool card. And it's a gesture. I was thinking about this the other day. And I was like, how interesting that jesters are usually perceived to be like, you know, like just clowns. But I feel like jesters, especially like, you know, comedians, people that present themselves very happy and light, they have gone through a shadow. They have gone through a lot of darkness. And it's a choice to act that way. And so it's, even though on the exterior, people might perceive them to be crazy, to be stupid, it's a choice that they make to live lightly. And because there comes wisdom when living in a dark period. There comes a lot of wisdom out of that. And you can't get caught up on how it's being perceived, because you know at that point that if I take this leap of faith, it's better than being stuck in heartbreak or shadows and spiraling in my own mind and wallowing in my dark emotions that become comforting after a while. People get comforted in those darker emotions, and they all have reason to them, but you can't get stuck in them. Don't romanticize them. Channel them and find an outlet for them. Sometimes it's as simple as going on a run. I remember having an experience with somebody, and even though it was a small, short-lived experience, it weighed on me enough for me to like say, fuck it, let me just go on a run. And I felt so much better. And I haven't really thought about it since. So go on a run, go work out, get it out of your system. Creating a video, having content to create and channel that energy through. That is a positive outlet. Drawing, speaking, even if it's just with a friend or your parent. Journaling, having an outlet, and then working your way out of the old comfort zone to find the new. So yeah, so basically the tarot, the Fool starts the journey. It's I think the number 1. It starts the new journey. So I feel like I'm there, even though I feel like I've gone through lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. I'm excited to start a fresh new chapter, maybe even a fresh new journal, a whole new book. And oh my God, I just know I'm meant to be there. I've had it on my vision board for so long. You can see in my video, maybe I'll put it up here, in my video where I talk about my vision board and how there was lots of talk about it, but I never actually ended up going. And now I'm gonna just full send and move before even living there, experiencing, or visiting there. So very crazy, very exciting, and I'm so excited to take you guys on this journey. So I said I'm pursuing content creation full time. Yeah, nothing to lose here. Like, I'm dead set, and I know my purpose is in my voice. My purpose is in how I present myself. My purpose is to help people. And if I can do that while shining bright, and I would be doing people a disservice by not pursuing my life stream, by holding myself back for other people. Okay, I'm back. I ran out of storage, but I just fixed that and we're back. Now, basically my next steps here is I have to tell my boss that I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I just feel like I'm too big of a person, of an entity, to be stuck at a 9-to-5. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell her that. Like, I'm just gonna be like, I'm moving to New York, and it's been a pleasure working with you, which is true. All of that is true, but I'm talking to you guys on a spiritual sense, on a deeper sense. I don't feel fit for a 9-to-5. I don't feel like I can wear the mask for it. I can't wear the mask. The mask doesn't fit. It's never fit. And I think people notice that. Like, what is she doing here? Even though I'm good at it, I'm good at it. It's just, I'm doing myself, I feel like a crazy Like, I'm just acting. I know a lot of people are, but a lot of people feel like they like the act. Or a lot of people are too afraid to jump out of the act and do something different. Kind of like the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like, you have to make a different decision. You have to do something out of the ordinary to break that system and jump into a new timeline. Because nothing changes if nothing changes, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's what's happening, y'all. I'm staying at my boyfriend's place, even though he's not there. He's already in New York. He's been in New York for like 2.5 weeks now. And that's why I'm moving over there. Not because of him exactly, but he's opening the doors for that. And obviously, like, the relationship is really new and fresh, so like I want to continue seeing that. But if the doors are opening for me to move to New York and I'll find my own place, like, I'm doing it. I'm full sending it. Nothing to lose. Fool's journey. Here we go. I know I'm going to be caught because there's just no doubt. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about it. Yeah. And you guys are joining me on my journey. Yay. So yeah, hopefully that all goes well. I know it will. Just, it'll go the way it's meant to. And yeah, those are my updates, y'all. Big things. Big things. Big things for real. I also feel like pretty soon, well, once I'm in New York and all of my stuff is finally like delivered, I want to go back to the mic content, or maybe I'll just buy a new mic. Excuse me. Because I really enjoy my mic content. I love having a microphone in my hand, and I love my past videos. Honestly, I go back and rewatch my own videos. I'm like, oh, she's so funny. Oh, that was good. That was good. Like, I enjoy watching what I do, and I want more. But I'm grateful that you guys are sticking around the journey, even though it's not perfect. But like, whose journey is, you know? I think it's very raw, real, authentic, and fun. So I hope this inspires somebody to continue on their path and their journey to your own version of success and happiness and fulfilling your dreams and your life mission. It's in you. It's in you. And you know it. And you know what it is. And I'm hoping the more you take those steps, the more assured you'll be in that. Because if you're doubting it, it's because you haven't looked within enough or don't trust yourself enough. So once you take steps that show you, that reflect to you that you're trusting, it just becomes more and more solidified in your mind, in your heart, and easier to continue on the path. So yeah, cheers to that. Whew. Okay, I have a few minutes here before I go into worky. I'm gonna see if I can do a little editing and then wish me luck on letting my boss know that I'm leaving. And also with having somebody take over my lease. And yeah, I'm just gonna trust that it's all gonna line up the way it's meant to. But that's how transitions are. Sometimes there's a bit of a pullback for that launch forward, like that slingshot effect. But I've gotten a lot better on my perception on it, and I'm grateful for all the experiences that I've had in the past that were difficult, because it's made me way better at my perception on everything, which is everything. Because at the end of the day, it's always working in our favor. It sure is. It sure is. So continue milking life. You're doing better than you think you are. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please let me know anything that stood out to you in this video in a comment. I love you guys so very much. Stay tuned. If you want, also stay tuned for my fanfics that's dropping soon. And yeah, we'll be in touch soon. Who knows, maybe next time I'll be in New York already. We'll see. Okay, bye-bye. Talk to you later. Mwah.